Punta Arenas, Chile, the gateway to Antarctica. Introduction. Punta Arenas is a city in Chile. It's in the far south of the country. People call it the gateway to Antarctica. This is because it's very close to Antarctica. The city is on the Strait of Magellan. This is a narrow sea between two big lands. Punta Arenas is the largest city in this area. Punta Arenas started as a small colony in 1848. It grew because of sheep farming and gold mining. Now, it's an important port city. The climate in Punta Arenas is cold. It's windy most of the year. Summers are cool and winters are cold. Snow is common in winter. About 130,000 people live in Punta Arenas. It's a mix of different cultures. There are people from Chile, Croatia, and other places. The city is known for its colorful houses. These make it pretty even on gray days. Punta Arenas has modern parts and historic areas. Many travelers use Punta Arenas as a starting point. They go to see penguins or visit Torres del Paine National Park. Some even go to Antarctica from here. Culture. The culture in Punta Arenas is unique. It's a mix of different influences. Here are some key points about the culture. Indigenous roots. The area has a rich indigenous history. The Kawaiskar and Yagan people lived here long ago. You can learn about them in local museums. European influence. Many Europeans came to Punta Arenas in the past. They were from places like Croatia, Spain, and England. This shaped the city's culture. Patagonian identity. People here feel connected to Patagonia. This is the name for the whole southern area. They are proud of their tough frontier spirit. Maritime tradition. The sea is very important in Punta Arenas. Many people work in fishing or shipping. There are many stories about sailors and explorers. Festivals. The city has some unique festivals. The Winter Carnival is popular. There's also a festival about the region's sheep farming history. Art and music. There's a growing art scene in Punta Arenas. You can see local art in galleries. Folk music from the region is also important. Sports. People here like outdoor sports. Skiing is popular in winter. Hiking and fishing are common too. Language, most people speak Spanish, but you might hear some words from indigenous languages. Some older people might speak Croatian too. Foods. The food in Punta Arenas is hearty. It's good for the cold weather. Here are some popular foods. Cordero al palo. This is roasted lamb. It cooks on a spit over a fire. It's a traditional Patagonian dish. Centolla. This is king crab. It's caught in the cold waters nearby. People eat it in many ways. Chupe de centolla. This is a creamy crab casserole. It's very warming on cold days. Choripan. This is a sandwich. It has chorizo sausage and bread. It's a common street food. Calafate berry. This is a local fruit. People use it in jams and desserts. There's a saying that if you eat it, you'll return to Patagonia. Asado. This is a barbecue. It's popular for gatherings. People cook different meats. Sopaipillas. These are fried pastries. People eat them with pebre, a spicy sauce. This is a traditional drink. It's like tea. People share it with friends. Pisco sour. This is a cocktail. It's popular all over Chile. The Punta Arenas version might have calafate berry. Seafood. There's lots of fresh seafood. Try salmon, hake, or local mussels. Restaurants in Punta Arenas often have big portions. The food is meant to give you energy for the cold. Many places have views of the Strait of Magellan. Tips for visitors. Here are some helpful tips for people visiting Punta Arenas. Bring warm clothes. It's cold most of the year. Bring layers and a good jacket. Be ready for wind. Punta Arenas is very windy. Hold on to your hat. Use sunscreen. The sun can be strong even when it's cold. Learn some Spanish. Not everyone speaks English. Knowing some Spanish helps. Try local food. The seafood and lamb are very good here. Book tours early. Popular trips can fill up fast, especially in summer. Bring cash. Some small shops don't take cards. ATMs can be hard to find outside the city. Be patient. Things move slowly here. Enjoy the relaxed pace. Respect nature. If you go hiking, follow the rules. The environment is fragile. Use official taxis. Look for black and yellow taxis. They're safer. Drink bottled water. The tap water is safe, but bottled water tastes better. Adjust to the daylight. In summer, it stays light very late. In winter, it gets dark early. Respect local customs. People here are friendly but formal. A handshake is a good greeting. Buy travel insurance. Medical care can be expensive for visitors. Enjoy the uniqueness. Punta Arenas is unlike anywhere else. Embrace its special character. Must-visit places. Here are some places you should try to visit in Punta Arenas. Magallanes Regional Museum. Learn about the area's history here. There are displays about indigenous people and early settlers. Maggiorino Borgatello Museum. This museum has stuffed animals from the region. It also has information about local cultures. Now Victoria Museum, see replicas of famous ships. These include Magellan's ship and Darwin's beagle. Plaza Muñoz Gamero. This is the main square. It has a statue of Magellan. There are nice buildings around it. Cerro de la Cruz. This is a hill with great views of the city. You can see the Strait of Magellan from here. Strait of Magellan Park. This park is by the water. It's a nice place for a walk. Sarabron Palace. This is a beautiful old building. It shows how rich people lived in the past. Cemetery of Punta Arenas. This might sound strange, but it's very beautiful. It has impressive tombs and trees. Isla Magdalena. This island has lots of penguins. You can take a boat trip there. Fort Bulnes. This is an old fort south of the city. It shows early colonial history. Pali Aiki National Park. This park has unique landscapes. It was formed by volcanoes. Andino Club Ski Center. If you like skiing, you can do it here in winter. Tres Puentes Wetland. This is a good place for bird watching. Many species stop here. Alberto de Agostini National Park. This park has glaciers and mountains. It's incredibly beautiful. Otway Sound Penguin Colony. You can see penguins here. It's closer than Isla Magdalena. More about Punta Arenas. Getting there. Most people fly to Punta Arenas. The airport is called Carlos Ibáñez del Campo Airport. Some people come by bus from other parts of Chile or Argentina. Getting around, the city has buses, but many people walk in the center. Taxis are also common. You can rent a car to explore outside the city. Weather. The weather changes quickly in Punta Arenas. It can be sunny, then rainy, then windy. Always be prepared for cold. Shopping. Punta Arenas has a tax-free zone. This means some things are cheaper here. Many people buy outdoor gear. Local crafts make good souvenirs. Day trips. You can take day trips from Punta Arenas. Popular ones include penguin watching and visiting Torres del Paine National Park. Wildlife. You can see lots of animals near Punta Arenas. There are penguins, sea lions, and many birds. Sometimes you can see whales from the shore. Adventure sports. The area is good for adventure sports. You can go kayaking, hiking, or horseback riding. In winter, there's skiing and snowboarding. Education. Punta Arenas has a university. It's called the University of Magallanes. There are also research centers that study Antarctica. Economy. The city's economy is based on several things. Tourism is important. So are oil and gas, fishing, and sheep farming. Nightlife. Punta Arenas has some bars and clubs. But nightlife is quieter than in big cities. Many people enjoy long dinners with friends instead. Conclusion. Punta Arenas is a special place. It's far from other cities. This makes it unique. The city has a frontier feel, but it also has modern comforts. The natural beauty around Punta Arenas is amazing. You can see mountains, glaciers, and wildlife. The city itself has interesting history and culture. Visitors to Punta Arenas should be ready for adventure. The weather can be tough, but this is part of the experience. The city rewards those who explore it. Remember that Punta Arenas moves at its own pace. Things might be slower than you're used to. This gives you time to really see and feel the place. Punta Arenas is more than just a gateway to other places. It's a destination itself. Take time to walk its streets. Talk to local people. Try the food. Feel the wind from the strait. Whether you like history, nature, or just new experiences, Punta Arenas has something for you. It's a place that stays in your memory. Many people dream of returning. So come to Punta Arenas. Stand at the end of the continent. Look towards Antarctica. Feel the spirit of explorers who passed through here. Experience the unique culture of Chile's far south. Punta Arenas is waiting to share its stories with you. It's a journey to the edge of the world you'll never forget.